Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just that spiritual bitch trying to put everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about something that I feel like is just important to talk about because I have seen so many adults taking their childhood traumas into adulthood, and these childhood traumas later become bigger problems in their adult lives because they were never able to fully work through these traumas that they had. Obviously, because they took everything into their adult life, this signifies that they have a whole bunch of unhealed childhood wounds that are still bothering them today. And trust me guys, I'm only 21, but I have seen for an entire lifetime how many adults need the healing that they never got. Now before I get started with that, let me just say that today I'm wearing my 333 angel number heart hoop earrings. These earrings, along with other angel number heart hoop earrings, will be linked down below for y'all so that y'all can go cop. Don't forget that I also do spiritual readings and spiritual coaching, so if you're looking to book a session with me, everything will be linked down below for y'all. My social media and my spiritual store will also be linked down below for y'all so that y'all can go check them out, and y'all could subscribe to my channel if you're feeling nifty, because y'all know all I'm trying to do is put y'all on. That is it. So something about healing your inner child is that it requires a lot of patience because you're going to be digging down deep into all of the inner problems that you had and bringing them to the surface to deal with. I just have seen from people in my family, people that I know, people that I've seen do so many irrational things that a healed adult would not do because these are all trauma responses to the things that they went through. There are 30-plus-year-olds that are still manipulating others, guilting themselves, purposely choosing bad partners, lying to others to cover up for their own mess. Just so many things that all stem from childhood traumas that they never properly worked through. And it makes me more sad than ever because it's like these adults are just children that have never healed. And that's exactly why today we are going to work through this for yourself, because going into your adulthood, you are going to have the best life ever. The life that you were not able to have as a child, you are now going to have. The importance of healing your inner child comes from every single thing that you're doing today. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, you can see that there's some things about yourself that's holding you back from completely trusting this person. Maybe you don't feel confident within yourself. Maybe you still hear the voice of your mother telling you negative things when you were a child. These are all things that come back to haunt us because we never got to fully work through it and to realize that this was not our fault. The shit that you went through when you were a kid was not your fault. No matter how much you think it was, no matter how guilty you feel, it was not your fault because you were a child. Children were not designed to know more than adults. Children were not designed to know about the world. They were just designed to have fun and grow up, and that's it. So obviously when you're hearing your mother's voice telling you that you're fat or that you're ugly or whatever it was, it's going to affect you for quite a while because this is your mother, you feel me? And it might not even just be your mom. It could be any other family member. It could be thoughts that you fed yourself. It could be things that you saw in your household. All of these things were not things that were normal because it was just not normal for you as a child. And I'm going to tell y'all right now the way that I work through my inner child trauma, because I have done this quite a while back for myself when I was 17 years old, because I just did not want to deal with the shit that I was going through as a child into my adulthood anymore. I just didn't want to bring it with me, and so I didn't. What I did for myself was I sat down and I looked through every single thing that I felt like was traumatizing to me. What were the things that I went through as a child that hurt me deeply? What are the things that I still think about today? Who am I still angry at? Am I angry at myself? Am I angry at the people that were around me at the time? You need to look down within yourself and find the root cause for the problems that you're experiencing today, because I guarantee it's going to be right there within your childhood. Within figuring out what it is that you went through inside of yourself, you're going to write all of this stuff down. That's exactly what I did. I wrote down, I felt so ashamed, I felt so sad, I was so hurt, and it is completely okay if you see yourself feeling the same way that you did when you were a child, because you were meant to re-experience these feelings so that you can officially purge them out for good. I'm not saying that you have to sit down and suffer all over again, but what I am saying is that you have to feel the pain all the way through until it just leaves, because it will. I had to keep reminding myself it's not your fault what you went through, and it's going to be okay because you're okay now. Anything that you went through as a child that has traumatized you is validated, okay? Do not invalidate yourself because it's not as intense as other people have been through, or because you feel silly because it wasn't that big of a deal. Listen, if it hurt you, then it was a big deal, and any kind of trauma is still trauma. You felt that way for a reason, and the number one most important thing is realizing this. Through meditation, I was able to meet up with my inner child to tell her that it was okay what I went through, to tell her that everything turns out fine and that the pain that I went through was completely understandable, but now it's over and it's time to move on and let go. And I'm telling you guys, that shit did wonders for me. I felt such a difference in knowing that I was able to move past the things that I went through, to not feel hurt, traumatized, insecure about it anymore, and that I had the freedom to let go and move on and start my new chapter in life. Forgiving these people is not a necessity, although I personally did because I feel like I understand why things happened. However, if you feel like you do not want to forgive these people right now, you absolutely do not have to. The only person that needs to feel okay is you. Do not force yourself to move on from something that you're not ready to move on from. I only went to heal my inner child at that time because I felt like it was time to do so. Take your time with this. You are going to do exactly what I just said in this video, because healing your inner child is not nearly as difficult as people might make it seem. All it takes is understanding, patience, and cooperation. That's it. You just need to understand yourself. See yourself from that viewpoint. Empathize with the child that you were. You are a completely strong and capable person, and I 110% believe in you. These childhood traumas do not define you, and so that's why you are that boss ass bitch that you are today. Keep doing your thing, work through your traumas, and let it go. Alright y'all, that's basically it for my video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I intended this video to the best of its ability because guys, you are 30, flirty, and thriving. Absolutely not one single soul can take away from your beautiful future, and so you're going to prosper and do your thing, heal yourself, and do better because you can do this shit. Fuck the guilt, fuck the past, fuck the traumas. This is your life and you're taking back control today. Alright y'all, thank y'all so much again for watching. God bless y'all. Please take care everybody, and do not give up on yourself. Bye. You were destined to prosper, and so that's exactly what you're going to do. You are safe and sound now, and that's exactly what matters most. Take advantage of healing and do the best that you can for yourself.